bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With news of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo reassured Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that the United States will make certain that Israel still holds a military advantage in the Middle East under any future U.S. arms deals with the United Arab Emirates. While in Jerusalem, Pompeo said the United States has a legal requirement with respect to qualitative military edge. We will continue to honor that. Pompeo's visit to Jerusalem is the first stop in a regional tour that will exhibit U.S. support for Israeli-Arab peace efforts and building a front against Iran. The Secretary of State said he hoped other Arab countries would also establish diplomatic relations with Israel, as the opportunity to recognize the state of Israel and to work alongside them will not only increase Middle East stability, but it will improve lives for the people of their own countries as well. The Knesset ratified a postponement of the deadline set for passage of the national budget in the parliament. The Finance Committee had approved the move after Likud and Blue and White reached agreements to avoid being thrown into another round of elections. It was ratified in a vote just 2 hours before the original deadline had been due to expire Monday at midnight. By law, failure to approve a budget would have automatically triggered a new election. IDF aircraft and tanks hit Hamas targets in southern Gaza late Sunday in response to the dispatch of incendiary devices across the border, causing 28 fires. The strikes hit military positions and underground infrastructure in the Strip after a 24-hour lull in Israeli attacks on Hamas that had been a nightly occurrence since Palestinians began sending those incendiary and explosive devices toward Israeli communities earlier in the month. After Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and others insinuated last week that Israel would resume targeted killing of instigators of terror, the Hamas leadership has reportedly gone underground. And a branch of Israel military intelligence attached to the health ministry has detailed recommendations for the Jewish high holidays, which calls for only immediate families to celebrate holiday meals together, to limit the number of people allowed during religious services, and holding prayer services outside. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.